You hear the fable about Romulus and Remus, right? Can you tell me that fable of how Rome was founded? This is like kind of a mythological fable. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, for sure. It is one of those, like, these are archetypical. This is archetypical mythos, right? And what it is we have a couple of babies who were put into like a little like manger thing and sent down a river. They had to be purged because there was a king who was afraid of them. These are very standard stories. I mean, these are biblical stories in the same way. And they allegedly, wash up into some reeds, and then a wolf comes along and they suckle. Yes, there it is. They suckle at the teat of the wolf. And then they grow up big and strong, and they wind up, they do overthrow the king who was afraid of them and found their own city. And I was actually just talking about this with some friends the other day, because there's a great bit in Livy, who's one of the great, Latin historians, who was writing at
L-I-V-V-Y?
L-I-V-Y.
L-I-V-Y.
Yeah, and he was around during like the age of Augustus. So he's writing about stuff like this is 750 years later. Like he's talking about this, and he's like, well, it doesn't really seem plausible that it was a wolf. So I'm thinking that maybe it was like a corruption of language, and that there was like a local prostitute whose name was Wolf, and she was the one who got. So it's really funny, like watching him sort of wrestle with the mythos of Rome, like even trying to make this like a true story
At that time.
Even at that time, and because he's 750 years in beyond all of that, like we go back 750 years from now, like we're like in Robin Hood days. That's how far away Livy was from the origin of his own city.